Hi everyone. I'm going to review the 4 most commonly used keys that we play when we're playing bowed string instruments, which are violins, violas, cellos, and bass. And these keys, I'm going to review them first with the finger patterns that they use, and then I will make another video that just has me playing through them without talking. I will also make a separate video for bass players because I do have a little bass over here. And cellos, however, should be able to use... Actually, you can use either video if you want to play with the bass video, or you can play with the violin video. I do promise I will do some videos using the cello, so my cello players don't feel left out. However, right now we're going to review C major. And I would like you to start on C on the G string. And the reason we're going to do that is because that part of the C scale uses finger pattern 1. And we're going to want to start with finger pattern 1 and do our C scale. So if you were on the cello, that would be 4th finger C on the G string, and then you're going to use finger pattern 1, okay? So here is our finger pattern 1 scale, C major. And I will do the arpeggio, and I'm just going to do a 5th at the end. And I'm just going to end back on the same note. All right, here we go. Scale, arpeggio, and the 5th at the end. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and play. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Now that you saw the bowing, I'm going to do it with my fingers right in front. I'm actually going to move the camera down and do it so you can watch my fingers. If you would like to see it that direction, you can. So I'm starting on the G string. So if you're playing a viola, it's going to be here, okay? But right now I'm playing a violin. So here's my G string, 3rd finger. 1 and 2, and here we go, pattern 1. Your C scale, all right? So I'm actually going to keep the camera here for the rest of the scales because you should be able to do the bowing at this point. Run, pony, 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 run. And I'm more worried about making sure you remember what the finger patterns look like. So after C comes the G string. So now we're going to do actually open G, and we're going to use finger pattern 2, and it looks like this. 1 and 2 and G, ready, go. Okay, so there's your finger pattern 2. These middle 2 fingers are touching. And the D scale, all of us have room, violin, viola, cello, bass, to do D in the same pattern. Actually, the bass might not be the same, but I'll do a separate video for bass players. We can do D with the same pattern that we did G because we have enough strings to get there. So we're going to start with open D, and we're going to use the same finger pattern 2. 1 and 2 and ready and D, go. Violins, you can do A with the same pattern. However, we're going to do A with finger pattern 3 so that we all do it with the same pattern. Because you can start on the G string, and this works the same for all instruments. You can start on 1st finger A on the G string, and then use finger pattern 3. For the cellos, and I will pull up the cello and do this one because this is the harder one for cellos. This is when you extend and you extend the 4, okay? So the 2nd finger will go on the 3rd tape, and the 4th finger will go above the 4th tape, okay? So here we go. Here is A major, starting on the G string, 1st finger. 1 and 2, and here it is, pattern 3. Sorry, I made the mistake. I was trying to do it without the fourth fingers, but really you should use the fourth fingers coming down. So I did it out of habit. Let me show you how I would usually do it with the fourth finger. But you can use the open string as well, and it would look like this with open. I would recommend using the fourth finger. It gets a nicer sound, and eventually there will be times you have to use fourth finger for things. So it's good to get in the habit of it. The general rule for fourth fingers is when you're going up the scale, when you're ascending, you use the open string. And when you're descending, you use the fourth finger. And that's so you're ready for the note that comes after. So when you're going up, you're getting ready for the first finger. When you're going down, you're ready for that third finger. It's right next to it. Okay. So that was a quick review of all of those. I'm going to play the A major scale one more time on the cello because it is significantly different on the cello. And I have this nice little 3/4 size cello here that has really old strings on it, so it doesn't stay super in tune. So I'm very sorry if it is not in tune. I've been trying to tune it all day, and it just has been quite picky. So what I can do, though, is I can show you the finger pattern. So I'm going to bring this up again so you can see my left hand here on the cello. Bring it a little closer. And now you should be able to... I'll play A slowly on the cello. And again, I'm starting on the G string, first finger. We'll see how in tune I can play. I can at least play it slowly so you can have a review at slow tempo, and then you can work on speeding it up. Then I extend to. Ooh, so sorry. Here's D, C sharp. So that was me without practicing it at all. So you can practice that and do a little bit better than I did. But I'll show it to you again slowly. 1, extended 2. Do you see my little, this is my third tape here. It's harder to see. So I put my first finger on the first tape. Second finger goes to the third tape. Extend the 4. Open string. First finger. 2. Extended 4. Open A. That arpeggio is kind of killer. You have to go 1 to 4. 1, open. So I would recommend picking up your first finger, and you can kind of reach and have maybe a taller elbow. And this cello is also too small for me, so it's a little bit awkward. So take your time with that. Make sure it feels good. You can release. You can release the first finger when you pick it up and go towards the fourth finger. So I hope that helps reviewing those basic scales. Again, I will do another video that's this without all the talking in it, so you can watch that one and play with me. Enjoy.